What's happening? I'm Bernardo, and this is the Coldsteel Mini Pal. I decided to show you guys this because it is actually one of my favorite blades. As you can see, it's a push dagger style knife. As you can imagine, it is probably really good for a lot of these, or maybe those.
Come up.
But to be honest, yes, I think it would be a great self-defense, very last-ditch effort. Someone comes into the middle of the night, or out in the middle of the night, and you catch you in an alley, and this is all you got. I think this would be a decent way to try to defend yourself. Obviously not against a gun, but with hand-to-hand combat of sorts, or maybe if you're a lady and you'd like to carry something like that. However, what I do want to talk about is more of its kind of secondary purposes. Kind of like what I mentioned there, kind of the backup of your backup. So if you're not familiar with Coldsteel, they make great products, and this is one of them. It is a razor sharp serrated blade, super razor sharp, Japanese, stainless steel, I think. I'm not sure. I'll take a look, and or someone can comment on the steel on this. However, for the most part, this is how it comes. I think it came with a more of a kind of a cheapo 550 cord. I changed it out for this just because I used to actually carry this in an office setting, kind of just downtown. Not that it was dangerous or anything, but I do carry, and you're not allowed to carry big knives and such, so that was one of the things I carried. I traded out for this type of necklace just because it didn't imprint as much. So that kind of also talks about the imprinting. So if you did want to carry something for self-defense, and let's say you did work in a office setting where something like that is kind of frowned and you want to hide something, or maybe you just don't want to carry something big, this is perfect, right? You can put that right underneath there, and there you go. So I kind of want to stray away a little bit from the self-defense because I do know, I know that that's exactly what it's for. However, it's an excellent cutter in various ways. You can cut really big stuff with this. I'll even show some clips of Coldsteel cutting some stuff up on the screen just to show you some of the heavy duty stuff. So as you can see, if you know how to manipulate a knife, you know how a knife works, you can actually do a lot of stuff with this. So great mail opener, great box opener, great all of the above. I really do think it's a great secondary for many reasons. Like let's say here, like this Leatherman I have. Let's say you're carrying this. It's not serrated, but you need a serrated knife for whatever purpose. Let's say you're cutting through some heavy duty plastic, maybe like a heavy duty zip tie of sorts or something, and you just don't want to use this blade, or this blade is just not as sufficient enough. This little dude will definitely do it. This little dude will cut through regular garden hose. It'll cut through all sorts of types of piping. It'll cut through 550 cord, cut through all sorts of stuff. Yes, self-defense slasher, yes. But if I had to have a backup to my backup, I would love one of these, maybe even the bigger one. The Urban Pal, I believe, is even bigger. If you take a look at Coldsteel, they make a series. This is like the Urban series, I think it is. So they make various types. I kind of like the smaller ones because, I don't see myself necessarily getting all ninja with these. I do see them as kind of like a secondary, yeah, sure, as a self-defense, but I do see it as a very good utilitarian knife as well. It's small. With this grip, you can actually really cut down with things. So having such a small blade and having that kind of grip control makes it safe, which is really cool. It's also weighs nothing, costs nothing. I think on their site it was $23, $24. I see them at gun shows. I see them on other websites, other knife stores going for $20. You can buy a whole bunch of them for that price. Put them in a little bug out bag of sorts or something like that, or carry them. If you did ever have some sort of survival situation, this would be a great little backup to backup. It's a great neck knife. It really is. It actually works out nice. The other thing I wanted to call out as well is the bigger ones come with the kind of like the lanyard loops on the side where you can strap it to things. So Coldsteel says you can put it to a boot, maybe if you're going camping or hiking or something. And then kind of back to that secondary, right? Like if you were going hiking or something, you'd have a belt knife, maybe have a multi-tool of sorts. And then I'm not a huge fan of having neck knives, having like a big 550 cord with a heavy knife in case something, I used to do a lot of kayaking, been flipped over. So, if you had that knife, God forbid, gets tangled on some trees or something, whatever, that could be bad. If you have it in this kind of setup, obviously it'll just break right off. So that's kind of why I like it like that. And also the concealability as well. But then it also kind of leads me back to that backup of backup. Let's say you're not hiking. Let's say you're mountaineering or you're hiking or something, and something happens where you lose your belt knife or something like that. This would be a great something to have just around your neck, something quick and easy. I've taken it fishing. It's great to just kind of be able to have around your neck, pull out, cut some line really quick, put it back. So yeah, it's an awesome little push dagger knife. Probably great for self-defense. Thank God I haven't had to use it. But I think it's a great utilitarian knife as well. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Coldsteel Mini Pal. If you dug my video, please hit me up with a like. And if you want to see some more, please subscribe. Thanks a lot. Catch you in the next one.